Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mud Puddle. It is Monday morning. We're sitting about 56 degrees outside right now. It's very windy. We have a cold front moving through. So the comfortable 56 degrees feels a lot cooler than that, and obviously I'm dressed for it. I'm getting ready to go outside. This will be our first spring out here on the homestead. And there's a lot of changes going on outside. It's kind of neat. All that dried up grass that you've seen in my past videos is now slowly starting to green up. It's kind of cool. We're getting a lot of wildflowers popping up all over the place. A lot of little creatures that are starting to crawl around. We've got caterpillars, butterflies, moths, bees and hornets. We've seen some hummingbirds and other types of birds that we haven't seen here before. So it's kind of a neat change to see, and we're pretty excited about it. Before I go outside, I wanted to answer a question that I've been asked. And the question was, what is the number one unexpected surprise that we've encountered since coming out here? And, I thought about it for a couple of days. That's a pretty good question. And, there's a lot of things that have happened. There's a lot of pros and cons. And first of all, I don't want to get into pros and cons of being out here because what we may consider to be a pro may be a con for someone else, and vice versa. So it all depends on who you are and whether or not a lifestyle like this is something that you may be interested in. So I'm not going to get into the pros and cons, and a lot of it is common sense anyway. But as far as unexpected surprises, if I had to come up with one, that would have to be that living a simple lifestyle like this is very possible for next to nothing. And I mean money as far as that goes, next to nothing. And once you have everything in place, folks, it really doesn't cost much to live like this. And it's a very pleasant surprise for us. I mean, I knew that we were going to be saving money living like this, but I never expected it to be like this. As far as expenses, we do have to haul our water in, and I've covered that before in other videos. If I had to guess on the expense, my guess would be maybe about $15 a month on water, give or take. And the appliances run on propane. And if I had to guess on that, maybe 20 bucks a month, maybe $22 a month, give or take. And that's about it, folks. And obviously the Verizon bill, which I'm not going to count because it's something that we need. But yeah, that's about it. And there's no mortgage, nothing like that. For those of you out there that have dreamt about doing something like this or have a goal to do something like this, just go for it, folks. Like I said, once you have everything in place, it really doesn't cost much. We have the grocery bill, obviously, that we have to take care of. But the plan is to become, as self-reliant as possible, self-sufficient. And, we're slowly doing that. We've just started our garden, our first garden. And over time, hopefully we'll be able to produce more and more vegetables for ourselves. We have chickens that provide eggs for us and meat. We were planting more fruit trees. So over time, we're going to be able to cover more and more of that stuff for us. And that's the goal. So if you have a dream, folks, to do this, go for it, man. It's a lot of work. I knew it was going to be work, and I don't mind. I've said that before. We don't mind the work. But it's pretty incredible. And on top of that, it's very humbling, folks. It changes you. You feel very small out here. You feel closer to planet Earth. And I mean, I don't want to sound weird when I say that, but yeah, you do feel a connection, a different connection with the planet. And it's a really neat feeling. And it's hard to explain it. You have to experience it. And, it's more than just going out, camping for the weekend. I know I've been asked that before too. If this, is this a lot like camping? Well, yeah, it is, I guess, in a way. But when you're living it every day, it's not like camping. And again, it's hard to explain. You have to experience it. But, I really recommend it for those of you that are considering it to just do it. It's incredible. And it's well worth it. And, it's sometimes, wake up in the middle of the night and, the stress or the stress-free lifestyle, it's different, not having to worry about finances. The cars are paid for. There's no mortgage out here. There's no utility bills. It's pretty incredible. And we've actually, we planned this for quite a while. We really got serious about it a couple of years before I retired. And we got really serious and started paying off debt and things like that. We stopped eating out all the time, no vacations, no movies, no going out, nothing like that. And we were very serious about it. And as time got closer and closer to our goal, we got even more serious about it. And, when the time finally came to make the move, You know, we still had that little bit of doubt, you know, should we back out of it? But we didn't. You know, we went for it, and I'm glad we did. And you know, that's the main thing there is, if you have a goal, you have to just keep going for it. You know, whether you have hurdles in the way or whatever, just go for it, folks. But anyway, this is an awesome lifestyle. It is different, but it's well worth it, folks. You know, I've said this before. I get up in the morning sometimes, and I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. And when I'm outside working or moving about, I'll look up at the sky, look at the sun to kind of estimate what time it is, and it's kind of cool. You know, it's kind of cool to feel these things that I've never felt before. Living this way is something that I've wanted to do ever since high school, and that's been about 40 years. And I never thought I'd realize that dream, but here we are, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, folks, I'm going to get outside. Thanks for the questions. I'm going to get outside and see if I can get some video. And thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing. And I hope you have a great week, folks. And we will talk to you next time.